One of my young people was in a gang, a very well-known gang member, and he was at significant risk of harm. You know, he's fortunate to be alive, and I don't say that lightly. So, you know, considering all the things he's been through, it came as a real shock to me to find out that he was scared to go to the dentist. He didn't want to attend a dentist appointment by himself, and that just again showed me how the sort of support and encouragement and hope these guys need to sort of be reintegrated back into society, because they've been so far driven away.
We were funded by the Hedge Funds Care for 2 projects. One was a Stay Safe app, which Family Matters developed, and the second one was for Changing Young Lives, which is in West Mercia, Herefordshire.
There's a young person that I started working with last year, and she was 18. She came into Centrepoint because she was a young carer to her mum who had mental health issues. And what had happened is that she had also had a breakdown and had started experiencing some mental health issues herself. The man that she was with, he had been grooming her since she was around 12 years old, and he was a family friend.
When Imara are involved, we are more likely to get prosecution if the case goes to trial. But even when that is over, the process is not over for the victim and the family. That abuse can cast a long shadow.
She was suffering from depression, she was self-harming, she was not in education or employment. And this year, she's been able to move out of the Centrepoint accommodation. She has her own accommodation. She has left the abusive relationship, and she is in university.
My role as a children's services practitioner is around supporting and helping children who have been sexually abused. I'm currently working on a project called Letting the Future In, which is specifically around supporting children and trying to help them through the recovery process of being sexually abused.
We have spoken at domestic violence forums, we've gone into schools and colleges, and it's been accepted very well. I think the youngsters like the technology of it. It's slightly different, isn't it, to having to go on the web. You know, they could go on their phones and they can get this knowledge without their parents knowing if they need to. Some children are in foster care and some are at home, but they're all quite vulnerable children that we do see. So your money, or the hedge fund money, has been very instrumental in helping us to reach communities that we probably wouldn't reach normally.
We thank Hedge Funds Care for their funding. Their funding will help a key worker like me to work with about 15 clients at once. And you know, when some of the clients have had their risks reduced, then we can take on more clients. And it's not just an impact on that client, it's an impact on their family and the wider community. You know, the gang issue has grown massively in London, and you have to think that if you can save a gang member, then you could potentially save 5 mothers, their sons.